So I cannot even believe that it's already time for my 18-week pregnancy update. I feel like the past couple weeks especially have totally flown by, which has been great because I'm definitely counting down the days until the next ultrasound. I'm getting into this mode where I'm just like eager for time to speed up, but at the same time I'm like, there's so much to do, there's so much that I want to enjoy right now, there's so much that I want to just like focus on, even outside of baby, that it's just such a strange time where as much as I want time to speed up, I want it to like slow down. But I guess the happy medium is in the middle where I'm at, where time is flying by and there's no stopping or speeding it up. So anywho, I'm going to jump into it. My cats are going to chill in the background and just be some moral support here. I need to get my phone though. Thank you. Okay, so I wrote down some notes about this past week. I'm going to go through it pretty quick because there really isn't anything like, yes, I know, I'll be as quick as possible, I promise. A little attention was. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the most exciting thing about this past week, which has been feeling baby's movements and my husband finally feeling baby move. Oh my gosh, just like the most amazing thing. I was so excited last week to feel the baby move, like definite movements for the first time. And when I was first feeling the movements, I was like telling my husband, I'm like, put your hand here, like see if you can feel something. And of course he put his hand there and there's like no way he could feel anything because like the movements aren't predictable yet. They're very like random. So when I'm looking at my stomach looking for movements, I'm not seeing anything. When I'm like trying to feel around for them, like I'm not feeling anything. But this past weekend, so it was pretty soon after I turned 17 weeks pregnant, we were both still in bed in the morning and I was like waking up and he kind of was too, and I was laying on my side and he rolled over and he like puts his hand on my stomach and I was like, oh, put your hand right here, like that's where the baby is, because I could feel him just kind of like hanging out in one section. And like maybe 3 seconds after he put his hand on my stomach, the baby did like the biggest flip that I've even felt him do. It was like, I was even like, whoa, like this is crazy. And I think it totally freaked my husband out. Like, he was just like, oh, that's baby. And just, that was kind of the end of it. And I was like, yeah, it is. And I was like getting all emotional because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so special. And I think it totally just like, he was like, it's cool, but I'm good. I don't need to do any more of that right now. And then later, like a couple of days later, same kind of thing, like he put his hand on my stomach and this time like he was like kind of looking to feel it. And that time like he was a little bit more like prepared, I guess. And he was a little bit more like into it. He wasn't like repulsed or anything. It's not like he was repulsed before. I think it was just like a shocker to him that there's actually something moving around in there and that I'm not crazy for saying something's moving around. and there really is something moving around. So that was really cool. Definitely a milestone there, which was really special. And I'm so glad that he could enjoy it this early on in the pregnancy too. My appetite's been decent this week. I haven't like had any weird cravings or anything. I haven't been like ravenous. I guess my appetite's just been steady. I felt really good. I've had a good amount of energy. This week at work has felt so long, but I felt like I was able to like keep a consistent like pace with everything at work, which was good. I didn't feel like there was a day that I was dragging especially. I've definitely been sleeping better, which is like, oh, thank you God. Because oh my gosh, when I was going through that patch of like waking up and not being able to fall back asleep for a couple hours at a time, like I just felt awful. Like even just like, I just felt like I was functioning on low brain power. But so hopefully that's really a part in why I'm feeling so much better, is because I'm getting a good amount of sleep and I'm sleeping through the night. And yeah, I'm waking up like 2-3 times to go to the bathroom, but it's like I don't even really remember waking up. Like as soon as I get back in bed, I'm like out. So that's nice. I hope it stays like that. A new-ish symptom this week has been like heartburn. Not anything extreme, but I just notice it like when I'm eating. It's not necessarily like long after I'm eating, but like I've been eating a lot of Cliff Bars, and those give me heartburn sometimes. I was eating kiwi and mango the other day, and that was giving me heartburn. I don't know if just because like the fruit is so acidic or something, but that was odd because that's never really happened before. And I'm wondering if it's just because as things are shifting and pushing up a little bit more, like as I'm digesting food, it's just kind of like hitting me quicker that I don't know, that digestive routine, I don't know, whatever. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not even gonna try. But what else? So my pregnancy brain situation, that's been still terrible. I feel just kind of like out of it sometimes. I don't really even know. It's just like, I guess it's gonna be here for a while. Maybe it'll just be mom brain in general, even after the baby's here. We'll see. But right now, it's just like, I'm just struggling with my memory and struggling to just feel like I'm on top of things. So great, you know, just what I want to deal with. And another thing I've been noticing, definitely more new this week than ever before, is I'm just starting to feel bigger. I'm not huge by any means, but people at work are starting to notice, which, I mean, I'm surprised they haven't noticed already, but I notice, especially at night when I'm in bed, like if I'm laying on one side for a while and I go to roll over, like I just feel like I'm not as limber as I used to be. And granted, that could be because I'm not like stretching and I'm not being as active as I wish I was. But it's definitely like I'm feeling growth in my stomach and stuff stretching and my hips kind of like adjusting. And so when I try to like maneuver in bed, especially, it's just not as easy as it used to be. And I know it's gonna get 10 times worse, so that's great. But right now I'm just feeling like an old lady. Like every time I try to get up out of bed, I'm just like, oh, this is such a struggle. But on top of that, I feel like I can't catch my breath still. Earlier today, I was on a call with a client at work and I just could not catch my breath. And I don't know if it was because I was talking extremely fast. I mean, I feel like I wasn't talking much differently then than I was now, but like I had to stop and there were other people in the room with me. And I was just like, like I need to catch my breath for a second. And like, I mean, I was fine. It's not like I was gonna pass out or anything, but I was just like, holy crap, like, are my lungs like shrinking? Like this has been a thing, but it's definitely getting worse. So hopefully when I start working out a little bit more actively again, I can get that cardiovascular strength up again. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. I don't know. But speaking of that, the gym that I got a membership to, it actually opens today. So my plan is to start going tomorrow, and hopefully just get into a good routine going. I don't really know what's realistic. I'm so used to being like all in committed to fitness, where I'm going to the gym or working out like 4 or 5 days a week. And so my gut, like I want to be like that, but I know I should just pace myself because it's been a while since I've been really active. So I need to just kind of ease into it, see how I feel. I know recovery is different when I'm pregnant. I mean, my body's going through a lot as it is. So I don't want to just like strain myself too much. I don't want to make myself even more tired than I already get. But I'm hoping that this will just be good, one, to help me sleep even better, but also to just keep me like in a good mental state too, because it's so easy to feel stressed and overwhelmed by things. But I know personally exercise makes me feel so much better, so I'm really looking forward to that aspect of it as well. And then I'm also just kind of ready to have some me time at the gym. And it's one thing I really enjoy, is having like my routine where I'm going to the gym and like doing it for me, that kind of thing. So I really want to enjoy that for the next few months before baby's here and before I'll have to fit in gym sessions between naps and feedings and all that stuff. So looking forward to that. Hopefully I will feel good about it as I get back into it, and hopefully tighten some things up again that have been getting a little squishy since I haven't been working out as much. So yeah, fix that. That's really it for my big notes on this week. I actually had an appointment today, this afternoon, so I met with the midwife again, and everything went well. It was another super quick appointment. She just kind of checked in to see how I was feeling, and then checked the baby's heart rate again. And I just, like, it makes me so happy just like hearing it. I'm just like laying there listening to it, just like smiling, because it's just so cool. And it's amazing how much louder it is every time I get to hear it. So I think this time she said it was about around 132, 137 beats per minute. So you can definitely tell he's getting bigger because the heart isn't having to beat as fast, which is so cool. And then when I was there, we scheduled the 20-week anatomy scan ultrasound, so that it will be in 2 weeks. So it'll be actually right on, I think, the day that I turn 20 weeks pregnant. So I'm so excited for that, and it's early in the morning so my husband can make it. It's really looking exciting. I just can't wait to see him again. I just can't wait to see how he's changed and grown, and it'll be really cool, really cool. I just can't wait for that. And then also when I was in the doctor's today, they did another blood draw for the second trimester screenings for like neural tube things, stuff like that. So just had a quick 1 vial of blood drawn, and hopefully all is good with that. But yeah, that's about it as far as updates for baby and me go. Another quick thing I'll mention is that we finally really started to get going on the baby's room. We've been installing ceiling fans in all of the bedrooms upstairs. So we did 2 last weekend. Well, I say we, my husband and his friend. 2 were done last weekend, and we have 1 more to do this weekend in our bedroom. But everything is pretty much getting cleared out of the future baby room, and my husband even painted that room last weekend. So we're making some decent progress there. And my next steps are to start just decluttering. I just want to clear out as much crap as possible to make way for all the new stuff that we're going to be getting. So that's on my to-do list for the weekend. And I figure I might as well do as much as I can while I feel good and I have a good amount of energy and I don't have a ginormous belly like getting in the way of everything. So that is that. I think that's all I have to say until the next update. I will show my growing belly real quick and then close this thing out.